Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Welcome to Next to NUREEN. I am NUREEN as your host. Today we want to invite a famous comedian which is called as Godfather. But Godfather of what? Let us invite her to join us. Welcoming Rohaya Iskandar to join us. Hi Rohaya.
Hi.
Did you want to say hi to our audience?
Hi and hello everyone, it's me, Rohaya Iskandar here.
How's your day?
I feel good today and quite nervous because it's been a while after this current pandemic for this interview.
So, as I and all Malaysia know, you are the famous comedian not only in Malaysia but all over the world. So, how did you feel?
Of course, I feel very thankful and thanks to all Malaysians that do have supported me since I was nothing to somebody, so to some who is famous.
I have heard that you have won a lot of awards. One of them is Godfather of stand-up comedy in Malaysia. So, how did you manage to win that award?
I have been a professional since 19th, as I told you before. If you ask me, that was a quite long time ago. So at that time, I was the first comedian that do the stand-up comedy. So that's why people call me the Godfather of stand-up comedy in Malaysia.
That is why.
That's it.
Okay, if you remember, can you tell us what is the moment when you first time get in this career?
My first moment. Oh, I remember. Since 1991, I was at Subang Jaya Hotel lobby. At that time, I was randomly stand up on a stage and give my funny story to the random people. And since that, I was perform live to 100 million people out there. So since that, I was
So it's begin with you
randomly tell my funny story
on stage.
on the stage.
Okay, besides that, the other award that you have achieved is the funniest person in the world in 2016.
That's right.
Okay, so in that competition, you have bet 4 other competitors, right, from the other countries. So it was so impressed. So again, I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, what I know about comedy is laughter, funny things, funny words. So, is there something that you can describe comedy in other ways?
Okay. Let me tell you something. With comedy, we're not only laughing. We're not only when we listen to the jokes, we laugh ha 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 like that. When we listen to a comedy, we can gain many understanding from the comedy in many various ways. Comedy is actually have two things, which is stand up and punchline. So this kind of thing is very important. Set up is when you move the audience in directions toward what is expected, while the punchline is when you move and you take the audience to the unexpected level. So when we combine this, there is a comedian.
So comedy is set up and punchline combined together.
Yes.
Okay. We always see lots of comedians are men, right? So I don't know why, because maybe men are more funnier than women, I guess. But is this career are limited only women, men only?
Okay. Actually, no. Everyone can tell us a joke. Even you can tell me a joke now. But as I tell you before, in comedy we need this kind of thing, which is set up and
Punchline.
Right? So as we see now, there are many of women's comedians such as Jihan Musa. You know, right? They are very. She is very famous comedians in Malaysia. And recently we have Era Fazira. That before this we know she as an actor only. So there are many. So this thing is you can men and women.
Not limited just for
men. Yes.
Yeah, tell jokes. It will make others laugh. I have heard that with comedy we can relieve stress by laugh. So can you explain how did laugh relieve the stress?
Okay, let me explain to you. I will give you an example to make it clear. Okay, assume that we are watching and listening to a stand-up comedy that we find so humorous. So, by laughing, we can reduce the stress level. I remember one research has suggested that laughing can release our stress by initiating and abruptly cooling down your stress level response. So when you feel stressed, you can go to watch a funny movie or ask your friends to give a jokes to you.
Nowadays, certain people always assume that comedy is a trivial thing. They think that they don't have to take it too serious and less appreciation towards comedian. You, as a legendary comedian, what can you suggest a way to improve the comedy industry?
Comedy industry should be prioritized without copying others people's ideas. Art platforms such as entertainment and comedy are an easy way to expose the audience about the importance of integrity, value. Comedy is a stage. A comedy stage is actually has its own advantage and strength in conveying a heavier message like the importance of cultural integrity. So, there is no need to imitate others' comedian jokes to make a show. We have to be true to ourselves.
So we have to be ourselves.
We have to be original.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, since you have started your career as a comedian, you have worked with many comedians all over the world. So what did you learn from them?
Okay, like this. We can always learn something from any of comedian. Each one is different, but the one things that need in common is intelligence. Intelligence is very important, but the best one have one things in common. That is, they are highly intelligent. Actually, we need to be smart to be a comedian. We need to be very, very smart to do well in this industry. Not many people realize that being intelligent is the one of the main component as a comedian.
Every influencer, like actor, comedian, would like to be remembered, if even they was gone. So what did you do to be remembered?
Okay, to make people like and remember us, we totally needs to be different. We need to have our own skills, our expertise, our own talents. So, by being different will make you more fascinating and you are replaceable because nobody is you. Just embrace yourself and love yourself because you are not going to be anybody else. So, by being different, people will like, oh, I like this kind of person. So, they will keep us in mind.
Okay. Conversation between us. What can I conclude here? Rohaya Iskandar always be the best among the best comedians.
Thank you.
Okay. So the second, when we tell joke, people will laugh. Okay, laughter is the best medicine. You guys can give a try. Okay, so that's all for this episode. Thank you, Rohaya Iskandar, for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me too.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Bye
See
for
you
now.